everyone, I'm Rebecca from My Darling Cupcakes, and it is fall time, and that means food, family, and friends. And today I'm going to actually show you guys how to make something very cool to go along with your fall Thanksgiving desserts. Now, you may want to make some cupcakes, but you want to make them a little bit different, a little bit more special. I'm going to show you guys how to make these adorable little pumpkin toppers for your cupcakes, and it takes just 2 ingredients. Super simple, super easy, and anybody can make it. You can get your kids involved, get them all crafted into this. They will really love this. So I'm going to show you guys what to do. You need 2 ingredients for this, plus your food coloring. So here I've taken some white chocolate and I've already melted it. I use this, Wilton actually sells this. It's about $2.50 to $3 for a bag, and these are actually meant to melt in the microwave. I like to get these because white chocolate can be kind of tricky to heat over a double boiler, and sometimes it gets all coagulated, nasty, and why bother? So this can go right in the microwave. You're going to need about 10 ounces of this. And you're also going to need 1/3 of a cup of corn syrup, light corn syrup. Now I've halved this recipe today because I don't really want to make a ton of it, so I'm just using half and half. But you're going to want 10 ounces of melted white chocolate and 1/3 of a cup of light corn syrup. Now I'm going to just come in here, I'm going to take my spatula, just dump that right into my hot chocolate, all melted and nice. Okay. And then again, this is super, super simple. You're going to mix that into it and just keep on mixing. You see here, you wouldn't really know what's going on with it right away, but you're going to notice a consistency change. Now, before this really starts to harden up, I'm going to actually want to make my color. So I'm going to take my food coloring, which is red food coloring and yellow food coloring. I'm going to add just 1 drop of red food coloring because I don't really want it to be too red looking. I want it to be more yellow. And I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops of yellow, and you can always adjust the color later on. So if you think it needs a little bit more red or more yellow, that's fine. So you see I'm getting a really pretty hue in here. And if you notice, you can come in here a little bit, you can see it's really starting to tighten up on me. So it's not this melty, oozy, gooey chocolate. It's actually getting really thick. See that? That's what you want. So keep on mixing. You're going to want to mix this for a couple minutes. This is getting to be exactly how I want it to be. You see that? This is what you call modeling chocolate. I remember when I was first starting out with it, I was a little bit intimidated. I thought maybe you have to buy it. But when I started doing some research, I found out how easy this was to make. So you see here? All nice and put together, all mixed in. You're going to want to let this refrigerate for a couple hours so it's going to get nice and settled and hard. Over here, however, I've actually got some already made. So it's been in my fridge, it's all ready to go. It's got my orange food coloring in it. So I'm going to go ahead and work with this. I'm going to take a melon baller. Of course, you can always use a spoon, but I happen to have one of these on hand, and I would so recommend buying one of these. They're just a few dollars, and every kitchen should have it. So I'm going to come in here. I've been letting this sit out actually at room temperature for a few minutes so it's more pliable. If you take it just out of the fridge, it's going to be just like your normal clay and really, really hard. So you want the air to get to this a little bit. It's still a little bit hard, so what I'm going to actually do is work it in my hand. So my body temperature is actually going to warm it up some. So I'm melting this, and you see it's really just like clay or silly putty or anything like that. Now I'm going to roll this into a ball. Super easy. Anybody can make these, and they are so adorable. So got my ball right here. I'm going to kind of squish it a little bit. So you see it kind of makes this oval look. Now you can use this. This is actually for fondant and gum paste to make little indentations, but the kit's kind of expensive, so why bother with that? I'm just going to take a plastic knife. So I'm going to take the dull side of a plastic knife. I'm going to come in at the top, go all the way down the bottom. So you see these little indentations I'm making? Come in the top and go down the bottom. And just do that all the way around. And they don't have to be perfect or symmetrical because pumpkins really aren't perfect. You want it to be natural looking. Come in at the top, work down the bottom. I think I'll do one more here. Okay, so I've got my basic shape of my pumpkin. Now I'm going to come in, kind of even out my little problem areas. Push up where I want to. So you've got that going. I want to make my stem. Now I've done the same thing with the modeling chocolate, only made it with green. So I made this earlier in the day. Now you just take a little ball just like that, worked it out. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to push with my thumb and pinch with my thumb and forefinger. So push and pinch. And it's making like this pyramid look. So this is ultimately the way you want it to look, almost like a little miniature kiss. I'm going to come in and just push this into my pumpkin so it kind of plumps out a little bit. So you see right here, this cute little adorable pumpkin to go on top of your cupcakes for fall. And your family or friends are just going to die for this. And it's totally edible. It actually tastes better than fondant because it's just chocolate. And as always, I'm Rebecca from My Darling Cupcakes. You can find me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/MyDarlingCupcakes. And as always, if you have any hints or tips you'd like to see me do, just message me on Facebook. Have a great day.